Hey everybody, it's Kneecap here, and welcome to This Week in WoW for the week of December 26th. Coming at you a little bit late today. We'll get into that later on in the video, but first let's go ahead and start with the Mythic Plus affixes for the week. This week we have a Fortified, Afflicted, and Raging. Again, that's Fortified, Afflicted, and Raging. I don't actually know how the Mythic Plus affixes played out last week because I did not actually even run any dungeons. Again, I'll get into why that is probably just after this opening here. But yeah, we did not get a chance to do pretty much anything this week. And I did predict the last week would not be great for Mythic Plus. I don't know if you did a lot of Mythic Plus, you can let me know if I was right or not. But I think this week might be even worse with Fortified, Raging, and then also Afflicted as well. This could be another like back-to-back hard week. I guess the plus side would be luckily it's like during the holidays, maybe people aren't playing as much to notice it. But I do predict this to be another pretty bad week for Mythic Plus in general. So let me know if this past week with the Tormented affix was as bad as I thought it might be. Let's go ahead and just, before we get into everything else going on in the game, let's just go ahead and talk real quick about why I didn't do any Mythic Plus or anything. So obviously we had the holidays, so that's a big part of it too. We actually had a very bad flu virus come through my house, and for whatever reason, well, it didn't really last that much longer with me than my kids, for example. But I was very stupid and got dehydrated, like very bad dehydrated from it, and that led to some other issues like popping up and affecting me, keeping me down for the count longer than the other people in the family, essentially. So I was basically sick all weekend, and I was sick over on Christmas and whatever. So I didn't get a chance to do this video when I normally do, and then put it out on normal time or whatever. But yeah, it was a rough weekend. It was still a very good holiday for my family. Don't get me wrong. The kids, for example, got over it really quickly. The sickness, it just kind of lingered with me a little bit longer than everybody else. So unfortunately, that is the case. That's why I didn't do like any videos hardly at all last week or anything like that. I do have some stuff planned for this week that I was actually planning to do last week. So that is going to be coming up, including at least one video kind of updating some ret stuff, particularly about trinkets. Just because many people have asked, including a friend that I chat with on Discord, people have asked about it, so I figured I might as well do a little video talking about it. Even if I don't think it's super important, if people want to know about it, then it's probably worth it. But let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in the game this week now that we have like my own little update done. The weekly events are Battleground bonus event if you do need honor for whatever reason, and of course there's a PvP brawl. We still have the Feast of Wintervale going on. Now, I think I got called out. I got called out on this on my other video, I believe last week, for the Wintervale. I was misled. There was a meme going around on Twitter, I guess, about how you get the mount, and I basically am an old person and fell for it. The armor for your Drake, for the Christmas Drake or whatever. And the way you do it actually is you need to do the daily quest in Ironforge or Orgrimmar, where you have to go free the reindeer or whatever. It'll be called like Free Metzen or something like that. And you grab that quest, you go do it, you turn it in, you get a package, and I guess it has a chance to drop from that package. So it's an RNG drop from a daily quest essentially. And then I believe the first time you do it on your account per day, you have a higher chance to get it. So just wanted to clear that up. But we do still have the Feast of Wintervale going on for like another week or so. So you do still have a chance to get that if you haven't yet. Sorry I didn't give the proper information last week. And then, of course, we'll have the great fireworks extravaganza. You know, people celebrating New Year's. Most people celebrate New Year's, even if you don't celebrate Christmas for whatever, religious or non-religious or whatever reasons. You have the fireworks extravaganza going on for the new year, and so you can just watch a bunch of fireworks in World of Warcraft if you like. It's kind of cool. It's not something special, but it's kind of cool. And yeah, other than that, there actually isn't a ton going on. I don't expect there to be a ton of news because most of the WoW team's going to be on vacation right now. They usually come back at the beginning of January. They usually leave last week, like I believe many of them said they did, and they come back at the beginning of January. Some later than others, depending on probably how much vacation they have or whatever. But yeah, this is kind of like a notorious time where there won't be a ton of news and updates, which can leave players a little bit angry, especially when we're used to more tuning and more changes, you know, depending on the patch, depending on where we're used to getting a little bit more changes sometimes than others. And so I don't expect anything this week, but I do expect myself to have some videos coming out this week at least for World of Warcraft, you know, content and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm gonna keep this one short so I can actually just get back to bed. Honestly, not feeling the greatest still. I'm fine. I wouldn't be making the video if I wasn't fine, but hopefully I'll be 100% later today. That would be my goal. So that's it for this one, guys. As always, I do ask you to please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out so much. And other than that, everybody, have a good one.